And the question that we've been talking about since Monday, we've been talking about how animals' bodies help them. We mentioned in class that animals have special features. They have special features. Each animal has a special feature that help them. We said, for example, the giraffe has a long neck, so they can reach the leaves at the top of the trees. We also said that the elephant has a long trunk, right? This trunk helps them pick up food or catch things, okay? And yesterday we read a story about beaver and how a beaver's flat tail can help it swim faster and also send signals. Remember, a feature is about a part of your body. Today we will learn about a bat and its special feature. If you look at the bat, you'll see that its wings are different from birds, okay? Although bats are not birds, they also have wings, okay? But its wings is different. So the bat's special feature here is its wings. And we'll find out how the bat got its wings. So the title of the story, How Bat Got Its Wings, retold and illustrated by Gerald McDermott. Okay, so we mentioned before that the genre of the story is folktale. What is a folktale? A folktale is a very old story told by people from the past. Okay, so this story is being told again by Gerald McDermott, and he also drew the pictures for the story. Let's go to page 12. A long time ago, the animals had a big game of ball. They broke up into two teams. One side had birds or animals with wings, and the other side had animals with legs, but they did not have wings. Okay, so one day the animals met each other so they can play a game of ball. They had a match. Okay, on one team, there were the animals who had wings, the birds. Okay, so on one team, they had the birds, and on the other team, they had animals that had legs. Okay, so who was on the bird team? We have the jay, the bluebird, and the crow. And on the other side, we have the animals with legs, such as the rabbit, and the bear, and I think this is the wolf. Yeah? Okay, so they came to have a game of ball. They came to play ball. On page 14, the animals who did not have wings were big and fast. They could toss a ball a long way and run like the wind. So the animals that had legs, they were big and they were fast runners. They could toss a ball a long way and run like the wind. Okay, so the animals with legs, they were big and they were fast and they could throw the ball to a very far distance, and they run just as fast as wind. What about the birds? The birds were fast, but not as big. Yet with their wings, they could carry a ball up in the air. The animals with legs could not jump up and grab them. Okay, so here the author is telling us about each team and what they could each do. So the animals with the legs, they were fast runners, they were big, and they could throw the ball a long way, and they could run very fast. What about the birds? The birds birds were also very fast, but they were small. Okay, but what could they do? They could carry the ball while flying up in the air. So as you see here, the crow or the blackbird is carrying the ball with two claws, and it's flying up in the air. So when it flies up in the air, the animals with legs cannot catch them. They're too high. Okay. At last, game day came. The animals and birds met on the playing field. Both teams felt very excited. "We will win," came the calls. Just then, an animal with 4 very little legs stepped up. It was a gray bat. He went to the animals. Okay, so the day of the match, the animals came to the playing field. What is a playing field? It's a piece of land, okay, where they decided to meet and play the game. Okay, so the birds team came and were on one side, and the big animals with the legs came on the other side. And then each team kept saying, "We will win. We are the winners." And then all of a sudden, a small animal with 4 very small legs came. It was a gray bat. So here is a small gray animal. He had 4 legs and he went to the animals. Let's see what he says. "Can I play on this team?" he asked. You are much too small to play," laughed the animals. "And look at those little legs. We can't win with you." "I may be little," said Gray Bat, "but I can do lots of things." So first, the Gray Bat went to the animals with legs, and he asked them, "Can I play on your team?" So they started laughing. They said, "You're too small. What are you going to do with those small legs? We cannot win with you." So Little Bat said, "I'm little, I am small in size, but I can do many things." But they didn't agree. So the Little Bat went to the other team. Next, Gray Bat went to the birds. "Can I play on this team?" he asked. The birds shook their heads. Shook their heads means they moved their head to say no. "Our team has wings," they explained. But the animals say, I am not big and can't play with them," said Gray Cat. So first the Gray Bat, I'm sorry, I keep saying cat. The Gray Bat went to the big animals with legs. He asked them, "Can I play on your team?" But all they did was laugh, and they said, "You are too small and you have tiny legs. We will never win with you on our team." So he decided to go to the birds, and he asked them, "Can I play on your team?" But the birds shook their head. They moved their head to say no. He said, but because they said, "Our team has wings. All of us have wings." So Little Bat told them, "But the other animals said I am not big enough. I'm too small and can't play with them." Let's see what the birds do. On page 20. Then Blue Jay spoke up. "Maybe there is a way for Gray Bat to play with us." "Tell us about it," said Raven. "We can give him wings," said Blue Jay. "That is splendid," Cardinal exclaimed. Okay, so the birds had an idea. They thought of something. The blue bird, said, "Maybe we can make wings for Gray Bat." So the birds said, the raven, the blackbird said, "Okay, tell us, what is your idea?" The Blue Jay said, "Okay, I think we can make wings for Gray Bat." So the cardinal, the red bird, said, "That is splendid. That's a very good or a wonderful idea." Remember, the word splendid means wonderful or very good. Okay, so the birds decided to give Gray Bat wings. Let's see what they do to make him. If you look at the picture here, you see Raven holding some sticks with his beak, and the cardinal pulling the skin from the drums. And let's see what they do. So the birds took the skin off the top of a big drum. Then they took sticks and made special wings for Gray Bat. So what did the birds do? They made Gray Bat wings. They used sticks and they used the skin of the drum. And they made a special or an important wing for Gray Bat. And here you see Blue Jay carrying the wings with his beak and going to Gray Bat. On page 22, "Let's see if he can fly," said Blue Jay. Gray Bat flapped his wings. He went zig and zag. He could not go in a line like a real bird. So after they finished the wings for Gray Bat, they said, "Okay, try to fly." Okay, so For a bird to fly, he has to flap his wings. Flap means to move your wings for the bird to move their wings up and down so they can start flying. So this is exactly what Gray Bat did. He started moving his wings up and down, so he can start flying. When he started flying, he did not fly straight like a regular bird. How did he fly? He flew zig and zag, as you see here, like a zig and zag. He started flying in a zigzag, and he could not fly like a real bird. On page 21, "That's the best I can do," Gray Bat said and smiled. "Just sit and wait until we need you," said the birds. So Gray Bat told the birds, "This is the best I can do. I can only fly in a zigzag way. I cannot fly straight like a real bird." So the birds said, "Okay, just sit on the branch of the tree and wait till we call you, or wait till we need you." Okay, page 24. At last, the game began. The animals and birds played their best to win. The ball zipped up and down. Gray Bat just sat and waited. When the end of the game was close, each team had 8 points. Gray Bat still had not played. With a little time left, the animals took the ball and ran with it. Okay, so after they made the wings for a Gray Bat, they told him, "Just sit and wait for us. When we need you, we'll call you." Now it was time for both teams to play ball. Okay, so they were playing ball, and the ball was going up and down this side and that side, and Gray Bat just sat and waited. He kept waiting and waiting. The game is almost over, and each team has 8 points. So the animals with the legs had 8 points, and the animals with the wings had 8 points. And the game is almost finished. With a little time left, the animals took the ball and ran with it. That means the game the match will end soon. Just then, Gray Bat stood up. "Let me help," he said. He flew up, up, up with his special wings. He grabbed the ball and carried it in his zigzag way. The animals could not catch him. Okay, so the game will end soon. It has only a short time and it will end. So what did Gray Bat do? What did Gray Bat do? He stood up. Stood is the past of stand. So Gray Bat stood up and he told them, "Let me help you." So what did he do? Gray Bat grabbed the ball with his claws and he flew up, up, up with his special wings. And he grabbed the ball and went up in a zigzag way. The animals with the legs could not catch him. Okay? On page 27, "We win!" yelled the birds. "Gray Bat did it!" To this day, Gray Bat plays on the bird team. He flies in his own way. And that is how the bat got his wings. So, Gray Bat took the ball and flew up in his zigzag way, and the animals with the legs could not catch him. At the end, the bird team won, and everyone was very happy and excited. And then from that time, Gray Bat played on the team that had wings, and that's how Bat got its wings. Okay? Of course, as we said, that this story is a folk tale. A folk tale is an old story from the past. Okay? And in a folk tale, it usually begins with once upon a time, or it begins with a long time ago. Okay? And sometimes we also said that sometimes you'll find words repeated. Like in yesterday's story, the words were chop, 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 and slap, slap, clap. Here we have words such as up, 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 right? Where is it? I'm looking for it now. Okay, when we said that little Gray Bat took the ball and flew up, up, up. He flew up, up, up with his special wings. Okay, and we also said that a folk tale is an imaginary story. A story that is not real and can never happen. Why? Because Animals don't talk. Animals don't play games and sports. And this is how the bat was born. This is how God created the bat. So animals did not make these special wings for bat. He was born with this feature to help him fly in a zigzag way. Okay, this is how bat got his wing. So if we talk about the sequence or the order of the story, what would we say? We would say, one day the animals met to play a ball of game. That's the first thing. Next, they were divided into two teams. When they were starting to play the game, a small bat came, right, and asked them to play. But the animals with the legs said no. Then the bird team decided to make gray bat wings. Okay. Finally, at the end of the game, gray bat took the ball and made the bird team win. That was the steps of the story. Okay, of course you can say in many ways as long as you mention the important details of the story. Let's see how we will complete the chart on page 154. Okay, first, animals broke up into two teams. The animals came and made two teams so they can play ball. On one side, animals with wings, and the other side, animals with legs but no wings. Next, the animals with legs won't allow a gray bat to play on the team because he's too small. The birds won't let gray bat play because he doesn't have wings. Then the birds decide to make wings for gray bat, and he could fly in a zigzag way. Last, gray bat's new wings and zigzag flying helped the birds win. This is the sequence of the story, and we mentioned that the story is a folk tale. Okay, and we mentioned the points that you'll find in a folk tale. And that was it.